So then when I was between 15 and kept till I was about 22, I drank all the time. I got into cocaine, crack, meth. It all came hand to hand for me. So it was numbing everything that I'd gone through growing up. I didn't want to feel it. I felt like it was my fault. When I was 25, I got pregnant, and when I found out I was pregnant, that's when I quit. Cold turkey. I went to my parents, stayed there. That's how I got clean the first time. It was my parents that helped me. But due to lack of supports, there wasn't there for that. As soon as you mentioned meth, people judged. It wasn't good. Any drug, I don't think anyone took it seriously enough to help anyway. They just thought, you're an addict. They didn't care, really. Yeah, I started drinking after that, and I covered one up for the other. If I wasn't doing one, I was going to do another. And I just kept moving on with that. And I did get clean for 10 years. I did drink in that time, but I was not using drugs. But I used alcohol to cover up the numbing of everything that I went through, which wasn't turning out so good either. So because of the lack of supports in this town that I felt, there was none for me. I didn't have anyone to go to. I was ashamed to go to anyone because of the situation I was going through. I thought my kids were gonna be taken, which did eventually happen. 2 years ago, 2015, I started using meth again. Used it for a year. The kids were apprehended, and so I went to jail for 2 weeks, got clean, stayed clean for a month and a half, thinking I can get my kids back, until they said that they weren't going to come back right away. So that's the pain of that and not wanting to feel that, and all I knew was to numb any feelings. I didn't know how to express my feelings. I struggled bad with that. So since then, I've got my kids back. Worked really hard with supports, church, child services, chemo, any supports I could find, and I hunted. I really hunted. Addiction counseling, even counseling for myself, for self-esteem, I tracked down. And now I'm here, and yeah.